What's up? It is Thursday, May 5th, otherwise known as Cinco de Mayo. Happy Cinco de Mayo. You know who really is celebrating Cinco de Mayo nice and early? That would be the city of Edmonton after evening up their series last night. Hopefully you guys got in on that series price when they were down 0-1. They gave a decent price. Now you're never going to be able to get that price again for the rest of the series unless LA wins Game 3, and then I'll tell you to re-put more on it. However, last night was a night where you saw teams with their backs up against the wall who were home favorites. They did what was necessary. They showed levels of desperation in their play, and they evened those series. And I'm talking about Minnesota Wild, who ended up winning like 6-2, and then the Kings lost to the Oilers, who jumped out to a 3-0 lead. You felt the desperation all game, and I'll be expecting similar things from those home favorites who lost Game 1 in their series on Tuesday. But before we get to tonight's game, just remember, you can go to BetMGM, bet $10 on any NBA game, and if either team in that game hits a three-pointer, you'll win $200. So either click on the link that you see below in the video or use promo code OddsShopper on BetMGM to claim your $200. Either team hits a three, you're getting $200 to take into tonight's games. And tonight's games are going to have the same theme as Tuesday night, except this time with the level of desperation that Edmonton and Minnesota showed last night. So give me the New York Rangers. Once again, I'm going to go money line. I really am tempted to take the plus money on the 60-minute line. However, something tells me this is one of those series that may have multiple overtime games. You know those series, I've seen them many times where it seems like every other game goes to overtime. Last year, Islanders-Pittsburgh, they went to 3 overtimes in 6 games. Year before that, I remember Islanders-Flyers went to 3 or 4 overtimes in one series. Certain series just have the propensity to always come down to tie games at the end in multiple overtime. So I don't feel comfortable with the 60-minute, but give me the New York Rangers. They need to win this game. They cannot go into Pittsburgh down 0-2. So you need to see their best. Panarin needs to step up. He was their $10 million man. They brought him in there. He's their superstar. He was very quiet Game 1. They need more from him, and I think they're going to get it. So if you want to take a Panarin point prop, power play prop, assist prop, I think all are on the board. Multi-point, I think those are all possibilities for Panarin tonight against the Pittsburgh Penguins. Similarly, you have the Florida Panthers. They went down 1-0 in their series. You heard me complain about it many times yesterday, about how they were 22-0 when leading after 2 periods until Game 1 of the playoffs, of course. So they really need to get things right here, not just because they're down 0-1, but because they're the President's Trophy winners, and everyone's kind of looking at them like, are they really the President's? This is the Panthers. The Panthers have not won a playoff series since the 1990s. You know when you say something facetiously, oh, come on, I haven't worn a shirt like that since the 90s. They really haven't won a playoff series since the 90s, and they have the best record in the NHL, the President's Trophy winners. They would have home ice throughout the playoffs. They need to prove to their fan base and everyone else that they are the team that they said they were. But they really do. They need a signature victory. I'm not talking about squeaking out a 2-1. They need a beating. They need to show Washington, yes, you are the 8 seed, we are the 1 seed, and this is like the NBA where 8 seeds just take beatings from 1 seeds. But they need to put forth that type of performance, and I think that's what we're going to see. We're going to see their superstars, Huberdeau, Barkov, they're going to show up. Bobrovsky played great. I think all the ingredients are there for a standard beating, a standard Thursday night beating on Cinco de Mayo. So give me the Florida Panthers 60-minute line just like we had. I think it's coming in at -140. The regular money line is just too high. If you want, I rarely feel comfortable taking teams by the spread, but they're the kind of offense where they score in bunches. So if you want, you can take them at -1.5, but I've always preferred the 60 minutes to the -1.5 to save some. Thirdly, we're going back to our boy Devon. They all owe us. They owe it. This is the day. You ever go double or nothing, double or nothing, double or nothing? Well, that's what I'm doing with my bets, because I really do think these are good bets. You saw their offense, 7 goals the other night. If we would have took Devon Toews for a point, we would have got it. Unfortunately, I went assist and he scored a goal, but they're giving a good price on the point for Toews this time around. He's one of their ice time leaders every single game. He's out there with all the stars. I wish he was on the first power play still. He's not, but he's a great bet to get a point on any given night. And you saw that offense work the other night. 7 goals. What do they got in them this game? 3, 4, 5? He should factor into one of them, right? Goal or primary assist, secondary assist, empty net assist, you name it. I think he'll get his name on the score sheet once again, 2nd game in a row. And that would be my prop bet. So lastly, I just want to mention, I told you that the Tampa Bay Lightning, I was secretly hoping, I had secret dreams they would find a way to lose Game 2 against Tampa Bay so that I could take them at an absurd price for the series and to make it to the Stanley Cup at ridiculous odds. But Tampa did what they always do, and that's win the next game after a loss. In 2020, on their way to the Cup, never lost 2 games in a row. Last year, 2021, on their way to the Cup, never lost 2 games in a row. Lose game 1, 5-0. Everyone's all excited. Oh, it's not the same Tampa. No, it is the same Tampa. They came out in Toronto, in their building, went up 5-1 rather easily, if you ask me. I still don't think they were putting their foot on the gas. Ended up winning 5-3. And I checked, and the series price, despite Tampa having home ice now because they split the first 2, so they have home ice, it's -110. I don't know who these odds makers are, but there's some serious Tampa Bay disrespect, especially for a really fun place to be, because it is, I learned that Tampa's actually a real fun place recently, so if you ever want to go, it's a good time. It's a good time to bet on them and go for a vacation. However, give me Tampa Bay for the series -110, but we'll see how that goes tomorrow night when it returns to Tampa Bay. And I'll see you again tomorrow for the Friday bets right before the weekend. But until then, bust out a spicy margarita and watch some Calgary Flames hockey, because nothing spells Cinco de Mayo like Canadian hockey 500 miles north of the Canadian border. All right, everyone, take it easy. I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one.